Hey, boos and poos, welcome back. Now, for real, welcome back. Welcome back. I need you to keep coming back. I need you to like, comment. It just sounds like a theme song to me. But now, for real, I need y'all to like, comment, and please subscribe. Please subscribe. Join my channel. That's it. I've told you once, now telling you again on period. So let's just get into this video today. Let's just go and jump into it. I ain't even gonna tell you, because I ain't gonna tell you because you've been rude. So I'm not finna tell you what we about to watch. You just about to see it.
I'm doing fine.
How was the first exhibition you experienced?
It was like basically like a welcome back game. So like it was a great feeling being out there with the team, playing together. I saw a lot of things that we can improve, but it takes time. So like we're gonna get it better.
How hard is it to stay really aggressive but play hard without fouling? Is that kind of a challenge? The way certain refs call it is?
Yeah, it's kind of challenging because the game has changed. So like I feel like they call me a lot of weak fouls. Like I'm strong. Like what we in the weight room lifting for? Like.
A young man from Jacksonville, Florida, 28-year-old Eric Cobb, was once ranked the number 21 best power forward prospect in the U.S. by ESPN. At 6'9", Eric had been dominating the court as a power forward since high school and took his talent to a few colleges before becoming a professional player overseas. Life appeared to be treating him well during this time of life. He was reaching goals that many dreamed of. Despite all of his early success, COVID-19 pandemic seemed to put a pause on his professional career, and things started to go downhill for the young man quickly. Sadly, within a few years, Eric would go from the basketball court to the court of law after he was accused of taking the life of one of his biggest fans. 28-year-old Eric Christopher Cobb was born June 10, 1996, to his mother Erica Winford and father Terrence Cobb. Raised up in Florida, he was one of 3 of his mother's children, and she did her very best to give her kids the best and some. Eric's father was also a vital part of his life, and was that dad that was always talking about how proud he was of his son. During Eric's high school years, he was excelling in basketball, and in his senior year, he moved to Baltimore, Maryland, to attend St. Francis Academy, where he averaged 13 points a game and 9 rebounds. Ranked as the 21st power forward in the country and a 4-star prospect by ESPN. Also in the summer, he played AAU ball with the Atlanta Celtics. When it came to college, he committed to the University of South Carolina. As a freshman, he appeared in 24 games, averaging 1.1 points, 1.9 rebounds, and an overall field goal percentage of .565. As a sophomore, Eric transferred to Chippewa College in Marianna, Florida, where he appeared in a total of 29 games. He started 15, averaged 10.9 points, 8.2 rebounds, and had a .526 overall field goal percentage. Selected second team All-Panhandle Conference, and while there, earning his associate's degree. Moving forward with his education in sports, he was accepted to the University of Connecticut. In his junior year, he scored 26 points and grabbed 40 rebounds in 15 games. By his senior year, he was showing considerable promise in games where he received significant minutes. Eric used the 2018 spring and summer to transform his body, dropping some 25 pounds and shedding body fat in an effort to have an impactful senior year, and also named to the Athletic Directors Academy Honor Roll in spring of 2018. After graduating from UConn with the class of 2019, he continued to play the game at professional level overseas in Croatia. However, it would end up being a troubled time as COVID-19 started to spread across multiple continents and unfortunately put a halt on his professional career. Eric came back to America, but things would never be the same, and the game he loved so much would be in his rear view. Trying to adjust to a new normal without playing ball after COVID provided to be harder than what he thought, and family said it started to take a toll mentally on him. On October 21st, 2023, officers were dispatched to Franklin Street in Jacksonville in reference to a combative individual who was later identified as Eric. The officers came to assist members of the Jacksonville Fire and Rescue Department who were already on scene. The report states Eric was laying on the ground and appeared to be incoherent. Officers would ask Eric if he was okay and asked him to leave the premises, which police said he refused. During the efforts to assist him to his feet, police said he yelled "Hancock" and punched one of the responding officers in the face. Eric was then detained and handcuffed and ultimately arrested and charged with resisting an officer with harm. While he sat in jail, his loving mother, who always stood by him, wrote a letter to the judge presiding over her son's case on November 27, 2023, advocating about his character. Records show his mother, Erica Winford, sent a letter stating she reached out to the police the morning of her son's arrest and expressed concerns about his mental health breakdown. She claims the officer who answered the call to the non-emergency line dismissed her concerns. It was only through a call from her daughter that Erica learned of Eric's detainment. He continued writing, describing Eric as a God-fearing, intelligent, and respectful individual, a gentle giant. He strongly believed he was experiencing a mental breakdown due to his challenges he faced after COVID. Eric's unwavering dedication to basketball, coupled with the abrupt disruption caused by the pandemic, has seemingly taken a toll on his mental well-being. Erica asked the judge to consider Eric's background, achievements, and character before making any decisions that could profoundly impact his future. Lastly, she told the judge he never exhibited any harmful tendencies. Since that 2023 arrest, records show Eric underwent competency evaluations to determine if he was competent to proceed to trial and was found to be so on April 16, 2024. In a separate letter to the members of the appellate court dated May 8, 2024, Erica then wrote she was concerned about the unjust treatment her son endured at the hands of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Department and the justice system. She argued that her son's actions during his arrest were made by someone in distress, they were not criminal, and he was a victim of circumstance. She went on to say Eric's rights to a speedy trial have been egregiously violated, as his court hearing have been repeatedly prolonged on the surface for the purpose of evaluating his mental health. Court records dated June 12, 2024 state Eric was finally released on his own recognizance. As a condition, state he would only be released to his father, Terrence Cobb. However, after staying with his father for a while, he got mad and moved back in with his mother around Christmas 2024. Erica unknowingly was about to pay the ultimate sacrifice as a mother, and by February 2025, she would be found shot multiple times outside of her home. It was a Monday, February 10, 2025, and a friend of Erica's became concerned after attempts to reach her, but never received any response. That being out of...
Y'all, let me stop that now. I've been quiet a while. We've been watching this together pretty quietly. Who y'all was like, what? So he killed his mother. He killed his mother, y'all. Damn, what is this world getting to? These kids, do y'all believe the system failed him? His mama tried, like, y'all comment down below. Tell me, who do y'all believe failed who? Good gracious of morning. Wow, that's not much you can say.
Character, the friend went to Erica's home and knocked on the front door with no answer. The friend then went into the backyard and saw a large amount of bodily fluids on the rear doorstep and noticed a pile of blankets in the driveway. He then left to go to the residence of another one of Erica's friends, and both returned to the home and knocked on the front door again, but there was still no response. After the pair left, one of them returned to the home because of the bodily fluids they saw, and sadly, they would find Erica's body wrapped in a blanket and towels in the backyard. Law officials were called immediately, and once they arrived on scene, they saw a disturbing situation. Police said Erica had suffered multiple gunshot wounds to the head, stomach, and left leg. Tragically, just days before she was unalive, Erica had confided in a friend that she was afraid of Eric and did not want to go home, further saying he was possessed and that she couldn't afford his medication. Speaking of Eric, he was then detained as he attempted to leave the home, according to authorities. Following an interview with detectives, he was placed under arrest for allegedly unaliving his mother and is now being held at the Duval County Jail. After his arrest, officers found an AR-style rifle and a 9mm semi-automatic handgun, according to the report. Investigators found 14 spent 9mm shell casings inside a trash bag, which was inside a trash can in front of the home. Also, several neighbors reported hearing screaming and gunshots the night before on February 9th, but sadly, no one called 911. The reports also stated Erica had another son who lived with.
And that's a shame. And I understand. That is a shame that the communities have become so used to hearing gunshots that they don't even think to call the authorities, because they don't want to be that person that they call and it be nothing, or they don't want nobody to know they call. But like, what? Damn. I mean, in her case, unfortunately, Mama, I don't think that
her and Eric up until 1.5 months ago, but moved out because of Eric's behavior. Eric is now being charged with second-degree unaliving.
The mother pleading for her son's release from jail a few months ago is now, and that same son she defended is accused of her. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office arresting 28-year-old Eric Cobb just a few hours ago, charging him with Sunday night's. His mother, Cobb, who played for both South Carolina and UConn basketball teams, is currently going through the court system for another case and was released on bond a few months ago.
This three-day saga started over the weekend and ended today with the arrest of former UConn basketball player Eric Cobb. Jacksonville sheriffs said that on Sunday, 2 different people reported hearing suspicious activity coming from the house of Eric Cobb's mother, but they never called 911.
We have a complainant advising that they heard someone screaming, "He's going to me." We have a separate complainant who advised they heard multiple guns fired.
The next day, a family friend came to check on 51-year-old Erica Winford, Cobb's mother. She called 911 after finding a gruesome scene. As soon as sheriffs arrived, they say they found 28-year-old Cobb trying to leave the house. He was detained and later arrested.
Eric's father stated that he and his mother did everything they could to get their son help. However, with him being an adult, they could not force him, and he had to agree to treatment. I'm sure no one ever foresaw the tragedy taking place just a few years back. Now this family is forever torn apart, and the days ahead will not be easy. Erica's oldest child said they had the best mama in the world who was so sweet and loving. She was always there for.
Lord have mercy. Well, y'all saw what I saw, unfortunately. I wonder. I'm gonna look a little bit more. I wonder if he it's like 2 different people, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I don't know. I wonder if he got into drugs, or was it just strictly mental? He snapped. But goodness gracious, I know they say he went into, and I know COVID caused a lot of, mental health things came out during COVID, but wow. Well, thank y'all for watching with me. Come back again. Please come back again. And remember, if nobody's told you I love you, if nobody's told you I got your back, if nobody's told you it's going to be all right, if nobody's told you things get hard, but they also get better, if nobody told you, keep who? God first. First. Stop playing with them. All right, love y'all. Peace. Pam's Perspective.